It's not necessarily that NAMB has the right to interfere, it's that nobody else has the right to protections from interference from group one. So McCraney, who did not work for NAMB, was not a pastor at the time, was the executive director at the BCMD, has no recourse, no protections now, according to this decision, because their claim is religious freedom. So that means that nobody else that has these same kind of agreements with NAMB have these protections. So to me, it's not just that it's that NAMB has the right to interfere, it's that nobody else has the right to not have NAMB interfere in their organization, like what happened with
point. Yes.
Michael, add on to that.
So what I said was, let me give you a great example, a very practical example of what we're talking about that should clear this up as to what the issue is. As the Roman Catholic Church had their problems with that went on with the child abuse and different things, people began to file lawsuits. Well, because the Roman Catholic Church is a hierarchical structured church, people were able to sue all of the Roman Catholic Church, all the way up to the Pope. And so the bottom line is what this does, no matter what NAMB or anybody else says, is they're saying that this just got this problem out of the way, which that much for right now, for them at least, is true. But what it does do is it's now set a precedent in which the Supreme Court and the appellate court have viewed us as all one church, just like the Roman Catholic Church. So what happens is if Joe Smith walks onto your property and a member comes out and fights him and puts him in the hospital, then instead of just him being able to sue that church, they can sue the entire Southern Baptist Convention in theory. And that's about the best way I know how to explain it to you. And it's a serious, serious issue. And frankly, I don't know why more people don't know about it. But it's a huge, huge deal. And I'm really hoping that as a result of you and some other people, that people are going to start understanding what's going on and how it can affect them. It doesn't matter what Southern Baptist church they're in. It can affect them greatly.
Tom,
could I add something to that, Bobby, really quick?
Go ahead, John. Yeah.
Super fast. Yeah, to go along with that, even if, someone from NAMB or someone from their side may say, well, it's not the whole entire thing is one church. I mean, even from the language and what NAMB argued, is that it's almost like joint autonomy. If you have any of these agreements with NAMB, like think of a church plant, or if you partner with NAMB for church plants, or, any of the state conventions, local associations, we now have these almost like joint autonomies, which, I mean, anything that's joint in that session definitely opens it up to possibility for liability or lawsuits, and what I view from it and what that looks like. So.
Yeah. And what they've basically done, when you read this court decision, what it appears is that, and NAMB's argument has been that all of this has to do with religious doctrine. It all has to do with the court would have to make a religious assessment of some sort to make a decision. But this is basically what they would call in legal terms a tort issue. This would be like, a vendor who's supplying some type of product to a local hardware store. And that vendor says, hey, we're not going to provide that for you. We're going to withhold this if you don't get rid of your manager in this store, whatever it is. Those are two totally separate organizations. Whether they're doing business or not, whether there's an exchange of money or not, the reality is they're separate businesses operating independently.